Yo, what is up, everybody? Chris here from Big Sports News, back at it again with another video. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a quick preview of what to expect tomorrow during Thursday's matches, as well as what you can expect Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, kind of briefly. Um, I'll try to bring you guys more videos like throughout the weekend, but this is just kind of insurance for myself in case I don't get to it, in case I'm busy. Just wanted to give kind of a brief overview of what to expect so you guys at least have some sort of guidance if I'm not able to get a video out on any of the given days. So, of course, kicking things off tomorrow, we have the Empire taking on the Mutineers. And as it stands, even though the Mutineers did sweep Optic, I think it was just a bad week for Optic. And I think the Empire will beat the Mutineers 3-1. But honestly, it could go to a game five. I do think the Empire walk away regardless. I would say if you can, I would snag a minus 1.5 on Empire. I think they'll handle business as we expect them to and beat the Mutineers. Um, I saw some improvements from the Mutineers in their matchup against Optic, but not enough to really be sold on them beating Dallas. I think that obviously Dallas, they've had their struggles, but I think they will have, let's hope, corrected them and gotten better after that Minnesota Rocker loss on Sunday, of course. That was a really exciting series, but also a very unpredictable one. So I think they'll have reviewed that and improved as a result. Of course, in our next matchup, we have Optic Chicago taking on the Seattle Surge. And I like Optic to take this. I know they are currently 0-6 over the last 2 weeks, I believe. They have like a 3-10 map count in stage two, which is absurd. But I think they bounce back against Surge tomorrow. Surge are really hot lately. They have been winning in stage two, so they are really trying to keep the momentum going. But I think Optic are looking back. They're looking to really get control over things if they can, because they have their matchup against Dallas on Sunday. So if they can at least be 2-2, they can fight for a chance to play in the winners bracket. Even though I'm not too sure if they have much chance of getting into it. I'll have to check that out later. Of course, on Friday we have the Ultra taking on the London Royal Ravens, and I think the Ravens win this pretty comfortably. I wouldn't take a handicap on this, but I do think the Ravens win. So if you're keeping up with the betting so far, my picks would be Dallas, Optic, Ravens so far, and of course Atlanta FaZe taking on the Gorillas. I would take FaZe 3-0. Not really much analysis to give there. FaZe has just been the best team in the game. They're 11-0 as it stands on series, and I think they've only no, they've lost 9 maps throughout the season. Yeah, they've lost 9 maps this season. It's insane. They have more series wins than they do map losses, which is unheard of. So yeah, FaZe 3-0 against Gorillas. Gorillas have not been in good form. They've been losing to everybody this season, and I think that persists. I don't think they're going to beat FaZe, the best team in the game, and one of the best teams we've seen in a long time, really, since the Optic Dynasty. I think FaZe continue, and yeah, I don't see them losing anytime this weekend. But of course, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We start off on Saturday with the Florida Mutineers taking on the Paris Legion. And I mean, Paris has looked pretty shaky lately, but I think against the Mutineers, they pull away the win. But I don't know. Mutineers have looked better. So this one could go either way, realistically. As it stands, I favor Paris, but on the day of, depending on how things go in the Dallas series, I might switch to picking Florida. I do think that there's potential that Florida look really good against Dallas, and maybe I'll change my mind in that case. But as it stands, I think Paris will be looking to bounce back, and I think they will on Saturday against the Mutineers. Of course, in our next matchup, we have the Minnesota Rocker taking on the Seattle Surge, and I think the Seattle Surge, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they'll be the team to beat the Minnesota Rocker in the form that they're currently in, but I think that they will give them a run for their money. I call this one 3-2 Rocker. Um, Rocker's looking really good, so it's really hard to bet against him at this point. Of course, in our last matchup of the day, our marquee match for Saturday, we will have the New York Subliners taking on the Toronto Ultra. And personally, I favor, obviously, the Subliners here. Subliners minus 1.5. I think they're just in a different league compared to a team like the Ultra, and I think it'll show when they square off on Saturday. So I would say 3-1 New York Subliners if you're going to go with a map count, and minus 1.5 if you want to take a handicap. Of course, looking ahead to Sunday, of course, that being April 4th, we have FaZe taking on the London Royal Ravens. I think FaZe walk away with 3-1 probably. I would take a minus 1.5 handicap on that just to be safe. London is a good team. Could still search potentially. Don't really see them sealing the hard point. Don't see them sealing the control realistically. So search is where they would really strike, if I'm being honest with you. So 3-1 for FaZe, I think, or 3-0, minus 1.5 either way. And of course, in our next matchup, we have the LA Thieves taking on the Gorillas. The Battle of LA commences yet again. I don't know, man. I think the Thieves, I think they take this, but I don't know. The Gorillas haven't really looked that bad in their losses. They haven't really been getting like Kentucky fried, if you will. They've been getting kind of fried like Popeyes, but not Kentucky fried, not that deep frying. Um, so I don't know. Thieves haven't looked that good. You guys know I haven't been too high on the pick of Venom over Temp. I don't think it's worked out, if I'm being honest. But I don't know. In the form that LAG has been in, something's going on. I think they might have to make a change going into stage three. They just can't really pull it together when they need to against these top tier teams. So in this matchup, I'll take LA Thieves, call it a 3-2. And in our marquee matchup for Sunday, of course, the last match of stage two before the playoffs, we see Optic Chicago taking on the Dallas Empire. And personally, I think Chicago, I think they get the victory this time. I do. I think there some cracks are starting to show in the Empire's game. I think Chicago will realistically be focused on this matchup more than any other match in stage two. I think even more than the Seattle match, they're focused on this matchup against Dallas. This is a real pivotal matchup in terms of the group stage. Of course, both teams have already lost. If they win the head to head, then that would mean that they have the exact same record. If Dallas wins out, I believe that's true. And of course, Chicago would hold the head to head, which would bump them into the winners bracket automatically. So it's essential for them to win this to not start in the losers bracket going into the major and make their tournament life that much longer. So I think Chicago walks away with the victory here. I think it's a 3-2, 3-2. I think it goes to round nine. I think checkmate or express get through. Let's call it express. I think Scump goes big for the final kill, and I think that's how it goes down. Game five. All right. I don't think it. I don't think anyone agrees with me in the chat right now, but when it happens, you'll agree with me. Yeah, but that'll just about do it for me, guys. Just wanted to give you a quick overview of what to expect. I'll try to get videos out to you, obviously, every day, but if that doesn't happen, then this video serves as sufficient for the entirety of the weekend, which I don't think will be the case. I think I'll definitely have some time to get more videos out, so I will catch you then. Once again, this has been Chris from Fake Sports News, and I am signing off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Share it with a friend if you enjoyed it, or if you just want to explain to them what the heck is going on this weekend in the CDL. But yeah, guys, hope you have a great morning or night wherever you may be on this beautiful planet. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.